What's going on, guys? So today we're talking video game movies. Don't be afraid, we have a couple of experts here to hold our hands and lead us through this deep, dark forest. He's one of the faces of Smosh Games, and he's been a competitor on King of the Nerds. You know him as Joven, it's Joshua Ovenshire. He is the face of the Jay Witz channel on YouTube. He's probably the foremost Pokemon expert in the universe, next to Ash Ketchum. Say hello to Josh Wittenkeller. So guys, we're gonna kick it off talking about best and worst video game movies. What is one that you thought, okay, this was pretty true to the source material?
Mortal Kombat was my go-to answer. And the reason it was because it was a great 90s film, a lot of action, a lot of fighting, that's what you wanted. But then you have moments like Scorpion doing his finishing move, and then Sub-Zero with the ice. Yeah. So you have to take that out, because it doesn't live up to the video game.
There's a handful of liberties, but taking the 90s into consideration, it was a hype movie. It had a very catchy theme song. I'm also on the same page. I got a slightly different pick, but Mortal Kombat is hits so hard for me.
You totally just reminded me of that theme song, and you say it's a catchy theme song. I might say the best theme song ever.
Silent Hill, I think, did a great job taking two games and putting it into one movie.
Yeah.
That wasn't horrible.
I think, for me, like, the closest we've gotten in terms of, like, the budget, the casting, is Prince of Persia. While it's not the best action film of all time, it's aesthetically pleasing. The casting's solid. I thought Jake Gyllenhaal was alright, you know?
Could be a little more Persian.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue with the story in general.
Yeah, that's an issue with Hollywood in general.
Prince of Persia movie was so important because that's Disney saying, all right, if we can make this work, we can do this with other titles. So Prince of Persia had to be good. It had to do well.
And it made money. You
It
know,
did.
I think Tomb Raider might be the highest grossing.
Because
that's,
Angelina Jolie in her prime.
How hard a time did you guys have finding a video game movie that you could put at the top of your list as best or a favorite?
The answer really is simple. What is the best video game movie?
Yeah.
It hasn't been made yet. It's just very simple. There's movies that get close. I don't want to kill myself after watching it, but there's no good definitive, that was a video game movie done right.
You don't have, like, the Citizen Kane of video game films. You don't even have the Forrest Gump of video game films. Like, you don't even have video game films, like, nominated for awards.
So let's shift gears and just talk about straight up abominations.
The stuff that hurts your soul?
Yeah. What's one film that you had high hopes for and just disappointed the heck out of you? Just pulled the rug out from under you?
You know what? I didn't know who directed it before I went in to watch the movie, but House of the Dead. There were zombies, the game is simple, you see the zombie, you shoot the zombie, you're great. And then I saw the opening credits. Uebo.
Joven, you said the name. So
You've done it now.
It's on the table.
If you're talking the worst, you can't say it.
This man, Uwe has directed so many terrible video game movies.
So not even terrible video game movies, terrible movies to begin with. We're talking Ed Wood and below. Like, we can go through pinpoint. There's In the Name of the King, Alone in the Dark, which is my personal least favorite. Blood Rain, really bad.
Ben Kingsley in it too.
Yeah, a true a true blight on filmmaking. So Jay Witz, what's a film that really disappointed you?
All right, I was a big fan of fighting games as a kid.
Yeah.
So when they announced Street Fighter, the movie, seemed like an innocent enough thing.
You got a legit action star in there.
God, he's actually a big part of what kills it.
Come on, you can't!
Oh yes, I can. Just take the hostages out. If I'm not topside in 15 minutes, evacuate without me.
So one film adaptation that I found to be a crushing disappointment, I know ruined many people's entire childhoods, was the filmed adaptation of Super Mario Bros.
How did we not mention this yet?
Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo.
It has, like, the so bad it's good fun value afterward, maybe with a few drinks in you.
I heard a funny anecdote from John Leguizamo, I believe, that they were mostly drunk while they were making that movie.
What are you doing? I don't know, Mario. Just trust me. I got a good feeling about this alleyway. I don't know. What?
There's a lot of
good.
drinking.
That is why you have to be drunk to watch it.
That's one of those movies that will live on in our lifetime that luckily, hopefully, our children just won't ever remember.
Imagine we lived in a world with an awesome Super Mario Brothers movie.
It'd be so different.
That's the video game character.
It would have changed the world. It would have been like how we have all the superhero movies today.
You're such a good point. Like, if that movie would have been
exactly.
great, that would have opened the doors so we wouldn't have had a crappy Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat would have been amazing. Like,
Yeah, it could have opened up like an age the same way Iron Man and the Avengers have.
there is an alternate dimension where that world exists.
Right?
Why aren't we in that world?
We're in the worst.
Yeah, and then
world.
there's a Donkey Kong spin-off and all that. Yeah. So I think we've really established that these films are almost across the board disappointments.
Yeah.
Does it even make sense to make video game movies?
I think it does. It's all in its presentation, how it's done. Because you have a 50-hour game that you're trying to put into an hour-and-a-half movie makes it very difficult. But let's say you just take one aspect of it. Don't make a Mass Effect movie that revolves around Commander Shepard. That's not going to work. You make a movie that's set in that universe that has familiar characters and names that you know, and expand on that. That works out great.
You have to do a spin-off, I think. If you try and adapt a story directly, the audience is always going to have a weird thing with it, because you play a video game and have the control of these characters.
Yeah.
The main character is never going to be the same as how you always imagined it.
You'll walk into the movie and your hopes are going to be so high. Like, of course it's going to be a disappointment. And that's what's happened every single time before. We love these games. We want to love this movie. This game was so amazing. The movie's down here. It can be done. You just have to have people that love the material and know how to present it to an audience that loves it more than them.
Guys, having you here, I've learned a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Of course. So guys, what video game would you want to see turned into a movie? Leave us an answer in the comments section below. Tell us why. The coolest answer, you're going to get a Screen Junkies t-shirt. I want to thank my awesome guests, Joshua Ovenshire, Joven, check him out on Smosh Games, and Josh Jaywitz Wittenkeller. Check out his YouTube. Check them both out on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm Hal Rudnick. I want to thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Hey, Screen Junkies! Check out honest game trailers over on Smosh Games. Click the box to check out our honest take on Mario Kart. Screw you, Blue Shells!